Igor, you have taken a look at the documents that came out Friday the day after Governor Christie held his news conference, saying, "I knew nothing about this," and you broke down kind of what those documents showed. Basically, that more people than we thought knew what was going on.
A lot of people knew, and it was clear that about 1,000 pages of correspondence. And I think the most damning revelation here is that the chairman of the Port Authority, who issued a statement after the story broke on Thursday, that he knew nothing about this, and Christie in his press conference said he knows nothing about it, knew what was going on, and was involved in the correspondence and involved in the emails in the early days of the study. But to me, what was most damning...
Really?
Oh, yeah. He was. This study started on Monday. And they knew on Monday, September 9th, that it was causing huge...
You mean the traffic study?
The traffic study.
The so-called
traffic study. The cones, the lane diversion,
right. Okay.
Started on Monday.
First day of school, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. They knew the traffic was backed up and causing major problems in Fort Lee. Those local lanes were troubled. They knew at least 2 emergency vehicles on Monday couldn't get through. They knew there was a possibility that a 4-year-old girl was missing who was later found, but because of the congestion, there was trouble in solving that issue. Yet they maintained the closings for 3 more days, despite the reports they were receiving. And nobody knew how long this was going to last. What kind of traffic study is this that you don't know the duration of the study? You decide on the fly how much longer the study is going to, be studied, so to speak. I mean, that's where you kind of see the red flags, is that in these correspondence, they're told of all these problems, and nobody says, let's slow this down. Let's maybe delay this if this is some kind of real thing.
What they do say is, let's not have any public discussion of this, and let's not let the media talk to the media about it at all, because obviously they knew it was a hot potato. I want to take that one level further, higher, which is what I talk about in my column, and I've said this on the air here too. It's also unbelievable that the governor of New Jersey hears about this on day one, at the end of the first hour even, and this guy who's such a hands-on,
you talk to anyone, they say
micromanager kind of
he's in charge,
kind of governor, right? Didn't just raise holy hell from the beginning and demand a top-to-bottom investigation of who started this and whose idea was this, whose dumbass idea was this, the whole thing. Instead, Christie made fun of it for 4 months.
That's really the other big tell.
That's what I find unbelievable.
In the way
that's why I call him unbelievable.
Unbelievable in the way he responded in the days during the study, but also in his press conference, you really got the sense that he didn't care about the people who were stuck in traffic for hours.
Right.
He didn't care about the people who were delayed receiving medical care, including a 91-year-old person who later died. What he cared about was himself and the fact that somebody lied to him. And that's it.
Now, there's a new wrinkle now, another dimension of this, more trouble for Chris Christie. Yesterday, it was revealed that the Inspector General here for the Department of Housing and Urban Development, I believe, one of the federal agencies, is conducting an investigation into possible misuse of Hurricane Sandy funds. A member of Congress, Frank Pallone, who's a Democrat from New Jersey, has said that he misused these funds. He used this money that went to Hurricane Sandy relief to create ads to promote tourism in New Jersey, which featured him and his family.
Yeah, they had about $25 million for a tourism campaign, and they opened a bidding process for ad companies to bid on who's going to produce these things. There were basically 2 bids in the final round. One was for $4.7 million. Another was for $2.7 million. And while both bids satisfied the requirements of the commercials, the $2.7 million didn't include Christie and his family. The $4.7 million did. And so the committee that decided on who's going to make the ads, which which was stacked with Christie appointees and was run by a woman who was so close to Chris Christie that she borrowed $47,000 from him while he was the attorney general. Just, borrowed $47,000.
U.S. attorney. Yeah.
While he was using, just for personal reasons.
A friend.
Decided on the $4.7 million ad campaign because in their proposal, they featured Christie and his family. Those ads ran, and you had a wave of criticism, not only from Democrats in the state who are saying, why are you using taxpayer funds to promote yourself during your reelection bid, but also conservatives like Rand Paul, who railed against these ads and said that it's wasteful and it's highly, highly inappropriate. So that's another investigation that's brewing about who and why did they decide to spend $2 million extra taxpayer dollars from a pot of money that's meant to help people affected by Hurricane Sandy.